money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back, woo. Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I make 40 bands by 4 p.m. Baby, take it. Everything you want, I'm like a walking.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On second down, Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Jackson. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Green 39.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
He'll look to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there at 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
We used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Hot. Hot.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. It's their quarterback. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They'll try to sweep with Elliott. They'll holding it at first down and more. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! No. Check! Patriot! Patriot!
Now Elliott. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
They'll go with a keeper. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. Second and inches go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
I'm going to disagree with you. I don't like the call.
You don't like that?
That's just because they did. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Ravens are in for 6. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
Let's go!
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Evans. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. They go play action here on first down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Tucker. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The quick slant caught. and he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw.
Got to give a lot of credit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. And the Ravens taking the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. First and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Right back to him on first down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, with the kind of half he's had, I think we can forgive him that run, right? Not every run's going to be a big play, is it?
No, and also the blocking just wasn't there. No room to run.
Yeah, defensively, they got to find a way to build on that because he's eating them alive in the first half.
No. Check. Patriot.
Now Jackson on second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up fourth. On is Josh Lambo for the field goal try. And Lambo will put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Now out come the Giants. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. That's going to be caught. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 63 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Watch it now, Barney. Over.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after try forthcoming. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post, that's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about
that. Super toe.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. He's got his man on the crossing route. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Detroit! No, check. Patriot! Over!
Toss left to Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle him up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to slip through.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Lambeau on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Green, 39. Green.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Looking to throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards.
I know a retirement ceremony is a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. 23 yards on the play.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
The Giants on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the 2nd half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Grady Jarrett busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Elliott, toss ready. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Detroit! 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 All right, now, look at 56. Look it.
On second down, Jackson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. It's a quarterback sneak. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
They gain nothing, and all they need are inches. Usually we put this on the offensive line, but sometimes it's the quarterback's fault as well on the sneak. You've got to get low and burrow.
Usually we talk about O-line surge, their D-line surge leading to 4th. The give is to Elliott. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney!
This time Jackson will throw it. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. The Ravens on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They'll set up a throw. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. They go to Elliott again. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 52 yards on the ground.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Now they'll run it on the toss. Shifts by at the 15. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. And an alley to run. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll try and sneak it here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He'll wind up getting 2 there as he does it himself and picks up the 1st. They'll give to Elliott. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
They'll run with Elliott. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll get it up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Elliott. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This to make it a 3-score game late. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably. Just want to put this one behind them. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
Play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll set them back 5. Successive penalties have them looking now at a 1st and 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The penalty set him back. Now a big play moves him forward. It's 2nd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
And now again, the play clock's going to run out on him. So that'll back him up 5. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So the delay of game penalty moves it back 5. That makes it 2nd and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.